Hi guys, it's Cameron,
And Blake.
and today we're going to be explaining Greek life experiences you will experience after going through recruitment at Coastal Carolina University.
To introduce ourselves a little bit, my name is Blake and I am a junior, but I will be a senior during recruitment, and I am a junior business management major.
And I am also a junior, soon to be senior, and I'm a recreation and sports management major and marketing minor. We both went through recruitment in fall of 2022, formal recruitment, and I went through recruitment just to meet new people, and my mom had always encouraged it. All my roommates were going through recruitment, so I decided to go through the process to meet new people and find my place at Coastal Carolina.
I went through recruitment for a very similar reason. I went to a school where I didn't really know anyone and I wanted to make some good girlfriends, and my mom talked so highly about her experience being in her sorority that I wanted to be able to experience the same thing.
So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the first thing you will experience when you join Greek life, which is obviously bid day, which is such an exciting event. This obviously is one that occurs both in the fall and the spring, depending on when your MC class is, and it is something that you will continue to go to even when you are a fully initiated member as well as a new member.
Yeah, bid day's so much fun. Kind of the way it works is you meet with your RC group and everyone gets handed an envelope from their RC. Everyone's standing in a circle with their backs turned to the middle of the circle with their arms behind their back holding the card, and then they count down 3, 2, 1. You turn around, you open the card, and then that is how you find out what sorority you joined. Then all the RC groups line up from group number 1 to group number 16 or however many they are, and they take turns. They all walk to Prince Lawn, and then group by group they all run home to the sorority that they got their bid from. Everyone has their tents set up out on Prince Lawn, and all the sororities do different bid day themes. So you'll run home. There's going to be a girl standing there with a card with your name on it. You'll run home to her. It could be one of the girls that you talked to during recruitment, or it could be someone that you haven't met yet. You'll run home to them. Normally they'll give you one of the matching shirts to what everyone else is wearing that goes with the theme, and they'll give you a little bag with a couple goodies in it from your specific chapter.
And it's just so fun because you can hear them, like when you're opening your cards and stuff, like to see where you're going, like what sorority you match with or whatever. You get to hear them like chanting far away on campus, and like it just gets you so excited. And then you run home and everyone's doing their chants, and you get to see all these new people and meet them. It's really fun.
And then your next big event is going to be your new member retreat. Your new member retreat is hosted by Panhellenic. It gives all new members of Panhellenic from every single sorority a chance to get to know each other and kind of build your Panhellenic bonds. They host different activities. Some years they've done yoga. What else have they done?
Our year, we went to like Selfie World, which was this like big place where you got to take pictures with all your friends. So I know when I went, we all got to take pictures together, me and all my roommates, where we had all gone to different chapters, but we all got to like represent our chapters and take pictures together as a group of friends regardless of that, which is something, it just really brings together people within all of Panhellenic and not just your chapter.
Yeah.
And I had the privilege of helping work new member retreat this past semester, and it was really fun to meet new girls within new other chapters and their new members and just hear about their experiences going through recruitment, and also why they joined the sororities that they did.
Yeah, the new member retreat really just solidifies the importance of not only being in your specific chapter, but being a part of our Panhellenic organization from the very beginning when you first join. That is the main purpose, to put the emphasis on that. Even though we're all in different sororities, we are all a part of Panhellenic together.
And then the next event you guys will experience is homecoming, which is about a week long. It is in the fall semester. It correlates with our homecoming football game, and it is when all the fraternities and sororities, they'll normally pair up in a group, and there's events every day of the week that help either bring awareness to the Greek community, but also raise money and just fun things to do together to get to know each other and get to know other chapters on campus. And then they announce the winners of homecoming week at the football game.
At halftime. Then another event is Greek Week. This is every spring semester, and this is for all Greek life organizations to participate in. It is an individual event, so it's just your chapter participating against the other chapters, not pairing up with anyone. There is, again, one event every day of the week. The events correlate with the 5 pillars of OFSL, so leadership, friendship, philanthropy, service, and scholarship. And then on the last day, there is an egg hunt, which is a lot of fun. It's
my favorite event.
It's really fun to see a bunch of college-age kids run around to collect Easter eggs. But after the egg hunt, they announce the winners for each event. So there's 5 winners for each event, each pillar, and then there's one overall winner for Greek Week announced as well.
And then right after Greek Week, you're going to have Chant Rock, which is another OFSL sponsored event. And this is in the spring semester, obviously, and it helps raise money for cancer research through Relay for Life. This is another event where the fraternities and sororities pair up and they participate in a giant dance competition, which is actually hilarious to watch. You have to pay to entry, obviously, but that money is going towards a good cause, so you don't mind. Tickets are $10 before the event, and then you have to pay $15 at the door if you haven't gotten them beforehand. And each year there's a different theme that goes along with what the theme for Relay for Life is, and the dances are based off of that theme. So this year it was Waving Goodbye to Cancer, kind of like a beach themed. So all the dances were kind of along that lines with like a lot of Teen Beach movie stuff and other fun events. They also have done, the one year it was like,
there was Racing for a Cure last year, which is like race car themed.
And then before that, it was like country themed. I forget it
It
exactly.
was Giving
what
Cancer
called.
the Boot.
Yeah, and it was so funny to watch all them try to do like country line dances during the event.
Hello.
Like, Chant Rock is definitely such a fun event. I know I recommend everyone goes to it.
It's one of my, if not my favorite event of the whole year. It's such a good time, like being able to cheer for my chapters and seeing all the hard work that everyone puts into their dances, since they are 10 minutes long. So everyone spends like a month and a half preparing for it, and it's so awesome being able to see like all their hard work and kind of the direction that they interpret the theme, because even though everyone's kind of dancing towards the same theme, like a lot of people interpret it different ways, which makes it really interesting.
And also watching your friends like dance, especially like the frat boys who you never thought would see doing a dance, watching them take it so seriously is so funny.
Yeah, and they eat down too.
They do. They're so good, and I'm impressed because I could not dance to save my life.
Me neither.
But yeah, so our next topic is your formals and semi-formals. Obviously, these are very specific to your chapter, but every chapter has them at least once a semester. Semi-formals normally in the fall, and formal is in the spring, and they are so fun to attend.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. The semi-formals, typically like what you would wear to your homecoming in high school, the short dresses, and then your formals more like a prom, so you'd wear your full-length maxi dresses. There's themes to them, so like everyone can, or some people choose not to, dress towards the theme, and they kind of just wear whatever they want, but it's nice. The color palettes for the theme kind of make the pictures turn out really pretty, and we hold them at venues that are off of campus, so that's fun. Like you travel over there, there's food, everyone does superlatives at them, where you vote on like most likely tos of the girls in your chapter.
And it's like so fun to see all your friends like dressed up, and you get to take so many cute pictures together, because you do like pictures beforehand, and then you take the bus to the venue. You can take more pictures there. Normally it's somewhere with a beach, so you get to take pictures on the beach in like your nice dresses and just have fun for a couple hours with all your friends. You can bring a date to them if you choose to, either a girl or a guy, to these events, and it's so fun. I've brought like other girls from other sororities to my events before, and it's so fun to like introduce them to your friends within your sorority, and also like have them see your sorority's dynamic, because like obviously each sorority kind of has a different dynamic to them, but then you can also bring people from outside of the Panhellenic world and outside of the fraternity and sorority world and have them experience what we do within sororities, which is kind of fun to see as well, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, fraternities and sororities, but then they get to go to the events and they see how fun they are and they can totally understand why you're a part of it, which is always so fun.
Yeah, usually I bring my roommate who is not in a sorority to my events with me, and it's a fun time for us to hang out and her to get to know some of my friends that she might not get to hang out with a lot, and just introduce her into my alter ego, other life, sorority girl.
Yeah, and like my mom gets so excited because then I like FaceTime her and I'm dressed up all pretty and she's like, "Oh my goodness." She makes me send her like 400 pictures,
Yeah,
which
my
I
mom.
hate to take otherwise, so it works out well.
Yeah, my mom's the same way. She loves seeing all the photos that I take at the events, and me all dressed up with my friends.
It gives you a good excuse to post on Instagram,
It is.
which otherwise I wouldn't have any excuse to post on Instagram.
Same.
So that's good as well. And then you also have like other social events like mixers or date parties, which could also be within either semester. Like mixers are normally with another sorority or fraternity, and you do the same thing. You get bused to a venue. They normally have a theme like St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, things like that. And you don't get to bring a date to those because obviously you're paired up with another sorority or fraternity. So it's all of your fraternity, sorority, and all of the fraternity or all of the sorority all go together. And then date parties, you get to bring a date to. And we normally do like something for like that around like Valentine's Day. A lot of chapters do a Valentine's Day social. So it's like you get to bring a date to that and get dressed up again. And that's normally also short dresses. And it's so fun to like go to these events and spend time with your friends and bring other people into the sorority world.
A lot of the sororities also do retreats. Most of them, I think, are in the fall semester. Some do one in the spring, but typically these are held right after a new member class is taken. So it gives the new members of the sorority a chance to get to know the active and older members of their sorority. They do like bonding exercises and just get to know each other. Go travels. I know some sororities do them at like trampoline parks or all different places like that. Just a good way to hang out with your sisters and maybe make some friends and meet some girls that you wouldn't have really talked to otherwise.
Retreat is honestly one of my favorite events, whether we do it in the spring or in the fall. I remember coming into the sorority and going to retreat my like fall semester, and I was so nervous going into it because I didn't really know people there. But by the end of it, you've really gotten to know so many different people from like different grades and different majors and just different places. So it brings a lot of people together, and it gives you a chance to really know people better that otherwise you wouldn't have had that opportunity. And then you have those friends for the rest of your sorority experience. And I know also with retreats, it's such a good segue into Big Little because you get to meet so many new people, especially girls that are older than you. And that goes into Big Little and how you're eventually going to get that person. And that's like a role model for you, a best friend for you. I know my Big is my best friend and will literally be in my wedding one day, like probably my children's godmother because we're so close now. But we met at these like retreat events and other events the sorority hosted, and otherwise if I hadn't joined the sorority I wouldn't have met her. But yeah.
Yeah, my big has been such a big role model and mentor for me in college. Um, she's probably literally the reason I am still in college. I've really have leaned on her a lot, and I'm really glad I was able to meet her. I actually met my big through recruitment. I talked to her during some of the rounds, but during the retreat and all the other events that I went to in between Big Little is when I really got close to her. And these events are just a good way to, increase your connections within your chapter and meet those people that could potentially be your big and be your role model or best friend in the sorority.
Yeah, and the way Big Little works is normally most sororities do it in a way of like you'll go on speed dates and like dates with girls that are looking to take a little, and so you get to meet them in like a more private environment. Like I know people go out to dinner and like go get coffee and things like that, so you get to talk and kind of understand who they are and get to know them better. And then you make like lists and you pref like who you want as like your big, and then they do the same for you. And then there's like a matching system that gets done, so you get paired up with someone that you want and they want you as well. So then you're not just getting some random person and you normally feel very close with them beforehand, and you get to go to Big Little, which is like everyone picks a cute little theme and you like run home to your big, and it's so fun. And then you get to take pictures after.
Yeah.
And you just have that person for the rest of your sorority experience.
Yeah, Big Little is a lot of fun, like especially a lot of the times I know my big texted me off a fake number and was trying to prank me with who she is, and it's like I think Big Little's like normally a week leading up to reveal, and a lot of the sororities will leave gifts for or like the bigs will leave gifts for their littles, leaving hints like with who they are and leaving them some of their sororities merch. It's a really exciting time. And then, like Cameron said, there's a reveal, so everyone has a different theme, and they'll leave you your outfit, and then you get surprised with who your big is. And then I know in my family, after my reveal, we went out to dinner after, and I was able to meet some of the other girls that were part of my fam that I didn't know as well as my big, obviously.
Yeah, and like bed decorating is so fun because you just get a bunch of like free merch and food, and it makes you like so excited because they're leaving you like little secret notes, like hints about who they are. And then day of, like they try and surprise you and like trick you into thinking it's not them. And I remember my big like telling me she wasn't able to take a little, and I was freaking out because I had no idea who my big was going to be, and I was so scared.
My big did the same thing.
And so like when I saw my note like day of saying it was her, I was so excited and literally like ran and jumped into her arms because I was just so happy it was her and that she had been literally lying to me.
Yeah. My big made me cry when she pranked me and told me she couldn't take a little.
Yeah, it kind of makes you have trust issues a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
And I had to do the same with my little.
Yeah, I did the same thing, and I tricked her good. She had no idea it was me. So
same.
Watch out for that.
And then a lot of the sororities will do sisterhood events throughout the semester as well. They'll do like movie nights or game nights. Just normally I feel like my sorority does them like once a month.
Yeah, we do too as well. We do them like once a month.
Once a month. A couple times a semester they'll host these events where everyone can come together and hang out, and some of them are really fun. I really love the movie nights because there's snacks.
Yeah.
I love to eat.
We've done like dip nights and things like clothing swaps, or just I know a bunch of sororities did ones right before like game days to make buttons for your like outfits for game days, which is super cute and fun because then you get to like sit and talk with your sisters, but also you get something out of it as well. And like a lot of sororities did bouquet making, which is fun because then you get to like decorate your house with these nice bouquets you made after bonding with your sisters and your friends within the sorority, and just going to hang out with new people and experiencing all those little fun things.
Is that it?
So that was just kind of a brief explanation of all of your events you will most likely attend when you join Greek life. They're so fun, and obviously those experiences are different for every person, different for every sorority, but that's just the generalized explanation of all of them. We're so excited for all of you guys to go through recruitment and experience all of this with us. And yeah.
RC Blake and RC Cam out.